the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Ready? Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
He'll look to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now it's second and 10.
Mustang 19!
They'll look to throw again.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was,
That'll stop his head from spinning, and now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
That's again complete to Palmer. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it right side of the lane. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Bears 14, Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver.
Okay,
find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Trap 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Open mid, and I think the ball's out. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. This thrown quickly out to Jones. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on the RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Lions.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the 50, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, turn. Go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up third down.
On play action, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, it's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ken. Press, one shot. Mayday. Hey, Ken. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
65, Jack. 65. Come 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Go.
An incomplete pass on
19
first down. That
Tiger.
leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here we go.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Back to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
That's caught left side by Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching me.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Easy.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Come on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
19.
He'll drop to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Fields.
That is caught. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Johnson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Good night.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, 551, 551. All right.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd down and inches.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They go right back to White here on 1st down.
And it's a fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's tough to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
55-yard attempt.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.